Alright, got the Bob's Burgers thing up here.
Oh, dude, such a great show, man.
I mean,
Probably the best show on television, honestly, like easily.
yeah, I mean, it's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, like, it's definitely not a bad show. I wouldn't say it's like the best show ever, but you know, it's pretty.
No. Hold on. Did you just say Bob's Burgers? It's just okay? Just okay? Get him!
Alright, whoa, hold. Oh, okay, bye. Bob's Burgers is a show on Fox about, burgers. It's about burgers. So this show isn't a classic show, it's not an old show. It's actually a fairly new show. I don't even know how long it's been on anymore. I just remember seeing the original ads for it and thinking, oh yeah, you know, this is gonna be, you know, run-of-the-mill Fox comedy show. Probably offensive for no reason other than the fact that people think it's funny to be offensive for some reason rather than actually be funny. Which the show is actually funny. The show is actually really unique, and it's actually pretty good. It's fairly enjoyable to watch. But something about this show that I didn't really understand because I didn't really take time to think about it is the fact that, like, people love this show. Like, people really, really love this show. I'm like, why? Like, what about this show is so special? Like, I get it, it's a pretty good show, but, like, why do people, hold on. Now that that's out of the way, the conclusion I've come to as to why people love this show so much is simply because it's done what advertising agencies across the world have failed to do over the last many years. And that's connect with the millennial generation. We're doing so good, and I forgot how to say generation. They connect with millennials. And they don't do it with emojis. Oh, you know, kids like Snapchat. Honestly, Snapchat is kind of failing at this. I don't want to see trendy topics like Kylie Jenner is in the gym again when I'm just looking at my story seeing my friends throw up because they drank too much again. This show connects with millennials in a way that most writers, most advertisers aren't really willing to connect. They aren't willing to do the same things. You got a ethnically ambiguous family that lives on the East Coast, and the main character is a chubby, balding bisexual man who barely stays behind on his rent by flipping burgers, and he raises his strong, independent daughter, his son who enjoys novelty toilet humor, and his daughter who clearly has a Tumblr. It's not subtle. And he does so with his wife, who is a middle-aged woman who probably shares memes on Facebook, not so subtly and not so desperately crying for help as she struggles with alcoholism. But this show is honest. It's not the same old, oh, the kids ask a question that the parents are afraid to answer, and it's awkward and funny because, we've all been there. No, Gene asks Linda, where did we come from? And she says, you all came out of my vagina. What the fuck you mean? Insufficient space on the card. Alright, hold on. Doing this again. Where was I? When you watch most shows with a family and they do shenanigans, it's usually like, okay, same characters, different show. Same characters, new situation. Or same situation, sometimes, just different writers, or even the same writers, sometimes, Seth MacFarlane. But the show is different because it didn't just pick its characters out of a hat and be like, typical brother of a sitcom, typical sister of a sitcom, typical situations, typical dad who's disappointed in his son because he's not masculine enough or whatever. I mean, Bob is still disappointed in Gene, but for other reasons. You know, same old happy ending, same old blah 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 blah. Like, no, we want to see like some new shit. Like, it's actually a quality show. Like, it's actually good. I mean, I ain't gonna seek it out. Alright, okay, I don't like the show that much. I'm not in love with it. Like, it's a good friend. It's a great acquaintance. We ain't getting married, alright? We ain't getting married. You know, we ain't going steady or nothing. I like the show, but not like that. I just realized that me and Bob look a lot alike. We're both dark and hairy, and I mean, is this show like revolutionary? Not really. I don't think that we should be setting the bar that low. I don't think we should be saying, hey, anyone with an original idea and a concept that isn't the same old thing, should get recognized as being like a revolutionary. It's not like changing the landscape of animation. It's not changing the landscape of television. It's what it should be. Like, if anything, this should be the standard that we should be holding all shows to. It's not like this is something that's necessarily hard to do. I mean, making a show in general is pretty challenging, but it's not like this is some revolutionary, innovative thing. It's like, no, this is what you should be doing. Making characters that are realistic to reality and realistic to the time period that you're presenting. It's definitely a breath of fresh air when you have those crappy sitcoms about how, oh, you know, millennials, this generation, the good old days were better. Shut up, Tim Allen. This is why Simba left your old show. I don't have anything left to say.
This video has been powered by Patreon. If you want to give us some more support, head to patreon.com/roundtablevids, become a patron, and get some awesome perks. Thanks for watching another video on the Roundtable. If you want to get more involved with our community and watch videos from Let's Talk with Tom, Voxbox, and more, click the video right here. Or if you want to get some more of the animation goodness, watch some Crystal Clear or Meeting Monday, click the video right here. And please, don't forget to subscribe.